Hello, back again. Always. So I made that video last night about abuse is never okay. And of course you saw me bawling my eyes out. I turned the video off and continued to do that. I just want to remind you, if you're still crying over things from the past, it doesn't mean you're not over it. It means that your body is releasing that trauma. You know, it's sad in the world we've been in or been raised in. Be tough, don't cry. I want to tell you the opposite. Be tough and cry. Let it out, because everything you keep inside you're internalizing, and then that turns into toxicity inside of your body, which then that becomes your pain body. Eckhart Tolle's words are pain body. Perfect way of explaining how you hold on to things, and it's like eating glass, and it just shards you up inside, and then eventually you're so uncomfortable that you make other people uncomfortable because you're not okay being comfortable. So, like I said, just here to remind you that if you are crying, it's a good thing. It means that you're letting go of things that you cannot control. It means that your body is trying to release trauma it doesn't need to hold on to. It means that you yourself are possibly learning lessons and trying to level up a little bit. You want to get away from that low vibing, poor, pitiful me mentality. Because believe me, at one point, while I was in the situation, I was crying and praying regularly. Why? Why is this happening to me? Why does this person treat me this way? I never even considered the fact that I was allowing that. And then it became a violent situation because that was me fighting back, never realizing it was going to get worse and worse until I had the courage to walk away. And it took a long time. And like I've said several times, it took it happening to my children for me to go, Mama, find the strength. They don't deserve this. And a lot of times, if you don't have those children, think of the family that's praying for you. Think of the people, getting little bumps. Think of the people that want you in this world. Because a lot of times when you're in it, you can't see it. You think that it's normal because your brain's been rewired to be that way. You've been, in your mind, thinking, I deserve this. Especially if you believe in karma, because I've always believed in karma, and I thought I must have done something really bad to deserve to be treated this way. And then I became a people pleaser, trying to correct the karma, thinking, okay, if I just serve everyone else, then this won't happen anymore. That's not how that works. And it took a long time for me to realize I was actually giving into the toxicity, and I was opening the door and inviting it into my life, rather than, this was a lesson. This was for me to find my courage, find my strength, find my voice, learn to fight back in a compassionate, loving manner. And sometimes walking away is the only option to teach the other person that you're not God. Because some people have a God complex. They think that they're actually here to tell other people what to do. Oddly, those people cannot control themselves. They judge everyone around them, but yet they can't compare to who they're judging. And these are very, very dangerous individuals, because they think, I'm going to tell you what to do and you're going to listen. And we all know the rates that come along with abusive relationships. I'm glad I did not become a statistic, because when I left, people were amazed. Oh, she's going to go back. She always goes back. And my mom even said last night, we knew you were done. You were different. I worked really hard to try to fix, I won't say my brain was broken, but try to mend certain pathways in my brain that would allow me to look at myself and say, you deserve to be happy. They deserve to be happy. This is not allowed. This is not something you need to tolerate. It does not make you a bad person to walk away to save yourself and your family. You didn't give up on the other person. The person gave up on you a long time ago. And I had to finally accept that some people are just too weak to fight those demons that are just festering inside of them because of pain that they have felt, because of things that they think they're the only ones that go through it, rather than realizing we all go through pain. It's how you deal with it. It's how you present yourself to the world in situations that you put people in that dictate who you are, what your character is. Are you a villain? Are you a hero? And sometimes you're that in your own story. You have to ask yourself, if you're telling yourself, I deserve this, what do you think you've done so wrong that warrants you being kicked, beaten, screamed at, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically abused? You didn't do anything that says you deserve that. Nobody deserves that. Maybe you're being asked to look at yourself and love yourself again. Maybe you're being told to find that inner strength that you silenced to please other people. Maybe you're being guided to share your story, just like a lot of us are starting to do nowadays. Because there's even people coming out sharing stories that to them at some point were embarrassing. It was the same with me. I didn't want to be seen. I didn't want to be heard. I wanted to fall away into the shadows because I was used to the shadows and I didn't want to be judged. And then one day I had to say, if it can help somebody else, I will open my mouth and I will tell the truth. Because when you're shrouded in darkness and you don't feel like you deserve love, there's no one that can save you. It's hard. You have to dig deep and you have to find why you love yourself, why you're worthy of being here. Ask yourself, what can you give the world to make it a better place? Because that's the thing about spiritual warfare. There's always something that is here to keep you down. There's always something here that wants to grab your tongue and tell you, shh, don't tell the truth. But it's in the truth that we find the escape out of the darkness. We need more lights. We need more people that are willing to say, all judgment aside, here's how I made it through. Hopefully, it's a lifeline for you that will allow you to do the same, because you're worth it. If no one's told you today, the world needs you. You're lovable. You deserve happiness. You deserve to find that inner strength and do those things that make you smile and shine, because there's a lot of people walking around with their heads down and they can't find anything to smile about. Even if it's you going, hey, I like that shirt, that puts a smile on their face, guess what? You were a light bulb in the world just for a moment. So just kind of wanted to elaborate on the crying and the letting things out. You're not weak if you cry. You're actually very strong, and you inspire a lot of other people to step out of their shell and go, judge me. What does it matter to me? I love me. I accept me. And I'm here to be seen, heard, and I'll value myself if nobody else can. So, just a little message. Peace, love, and light. Bye.